Hello friends, welcome to Betkraft, your home of sure bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, it is another wonderful Friday and you are welcome. All right, yesterday we saw how we fared in the predictions yesterday, and we saw that we were very good yesterday. We won almost all the matches yesterday, aside Aston Villa match who actually lost out to Olympiacos yesterday. We were, cruising. Okay, that's what you get in Betkraft. Okay, you always come here and you get a lot of games that are well analyzed, and you always get the best at Betkraft. All right, today we have some games again that we looked into, and we are going to take a look into these games in a moment. But before we do that, I want to urge those of us who are coming across our video for the very first time, who are yet to subscribe, to take time to click the subscription button down there so that you do not miss out on our subsequent games that will be coming on this channel on a daily basis. All right. Okay, have you done that? Okay, thank you very much. Let's head to the business of the day. And today we are starting with the very first game. It is in French League One, where we have Aarau Lens who will be coming up against Lorient. Okay, in the past 6 for the home side as usual. We'll say that the home side, Aarau Lens, have managed one win and have had one draw as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And the away side, Lorient, have just one draw and have lost 5 games out of the past 6 games they've had. And when you take a look at how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, because we'll say that for the home side, Aarau Lens, in the past 10 home games, they've been able to achieve 5 wins and have had one draw and 4 losses. Okay, those losses coming against Monaco and Paris Saint-Germain and also Nice. So they lost against some top teams. All right, and but they have had 5 wins. But away side, Lorient in the past 10 away games have managed 3 wins, 2 draws, as well as 5 losses. Okay, in the past 10 away games I've had so far. Also, the away side Lorient is currently in a bottom place in the French League One. And the last time both teams met saw Lorient and Lens playing out as a 0-0 draw. That was November last year. But prior to that, we saw Lens defeating this side by 3-1 from away. So putting all that together in this encounter, we expect Lens, who will be, trying their best to move up to a European position in the French League One, to rise to the occasion and also, pick up the sports in this very encounter. It is home win. That's how I'll value it in this very game. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game happens to be in French also, but in French League 2, second division in France, where we'll have Bordeaux, who will be coming up against the Ajaccio. Okay, Bordeaux in the past 6 have been able to achieve 2 wins, and they also have had 1 draw, as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And the away side, Ajaccio, in the past 6 have managed just 2 wins, 1 draw, as well as 3 losses as well. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we could also say that in the past 10 home games for the home side, they've been able to achieve 6 wins, as well as 3 draws and 1 loss in the past 10 games they've had so far from home. Okay, and the away side in the past 10 games have been able to they've lost 8 games from away, and they've also had 2 draws. They've not been able to win any match playing from away. That goes to show that Ajaccio are not doing very well, especially when they're playing from away in this league. So we expect to see the home side, Bordeaux, to try to achieve some sort of result in this very one. It is home win or draw. That's our verdict for that very one. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game is in Portugal, second division, where we have Santa Clara, who is topping the league at the moment, coming up against Belenenses. Okay, in the past 6 for the home side, they have been able to achieve 2 wins, 1 draw, as well as 3 losses. And their away side have had 3 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw in the past 6 games of head. And when you bring it down to how both sides have fared from home and away perspective, because we will say that the home side Santa Clara in the past 10 home games I've had have been able to achieve 6 wins as well as 4 losses in the past 10 home games I've had. And the away side Belenenses have managed just 1 win in the past 10 away games, and as well had 3 draws and 6 losses playing from away. It goes to show that they're not doing very fine, especially when they're playing from away. And in this very encounter, we know that Santa Clara, is doing their best, in order to clinch that title, this second division title in Portugal. So we expect Santa Clara who is much more better placed to pick up these points in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter, and that takes us to the next game. And the next game is in Austria second division, where we have Leiria coming up against Sturm Graz 2. Okay, in the past 6 for the home side, Leiria have managed their 4 wins as well as 2 losses in the past 6 games I've had, and their away side, Sturm Graz 2 have had just 2 wins, 2 draws as well as 2 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away, you can also see that Leiria, the home side, have managed their 9 wins out of 10 in the past 10 home games I've had, and as well they've had 1 draw in the past 10 home games. And away side, Sturm Graz 2 have managed just 3 wins and as well as 2 draws in the past 10 away games, and have also lost 5 away games also in the past 10. So that goes to show that the home side playing from home, seeing that they've won 90% of their home matches in the past 10 games they've had, yeah, they will be quite poised to pick up the sports in this very encounter. We expect to see, a lot of goals in this one. Also, seeing that, in the past 10 games for the home side, 8 out of the past 10 have seen an over 2.5, and their away side also have a similar outcome. 8 out of 10 have also seen an over 2.5. Okay, so we expect to see at least 3 goals in this very encounter. Over 2.5, that's our verdict for that very game. Okay, the next game is in Switzerland Challenge League, where we'll have Bordeaux who will be up against Aarau. And Bordeaux in the last 6 games have been able to achieve 5 wins, and have had 1 draw in the last 6 encounters they've had. And also the away side have seen 2 wins out of 6, and they've also had 4 losses out of the past 6 games that played so far. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, you can also will see that the home side Bordeaux in the last 10 home games have been able to achieve 5 home wins, and as well as 4 losses and 1 draw. Okay, and when you take a look, you can see that the last 5 home games for the home side have seen them winning 4 and also losing 1. And the away side in the past 10 away games have managed just 3 wins as well as 2 draws and 5 losses while playing from away in the past 10 away games that played so far. So in this very encounter, we know that the home side Bordeaux, who actually played their last home game, defeating Baden by 6 goals to 0, we expect to see them rising to this occasion, and we expect to see them either winning or draw in this very encounter. It is home win or draw. That's what we expect for this very game. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game happens to be in Denmark's first division, where we have Vendsyssel coming up against Kolding. Vendsyssel in the past 6 have achieved just 1 win, and they also had 1 loss and 4 draws in the past 6 games. And away side also having 4 draws, 1 loss, and 1 win in the past 6 games I've had. And when you bring it down to how both sides are fared from home and away basis, you could also see that Vendsyssel in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 6 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss in the past 10 home games I've had. And away side in the past 10 away games have also seen 3 wins. They've also seen 3 draws as well as 4 losses in the past 10 away games. And putting all that together, we know that in this very encounter, the home side is much more likely to rise to the occasion, seeing that they have been very dominant in the past 10 head-to-head, or both sides meeting themselves. The Vendsyssel have always been very, very dominant in head-to-head proceedings. So we expect to see the home side win or draw in this very game. Home to win or draw. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game is also in Denmark, but in Denmark's second division, where we have Nykobing coming up against the Esbjerg. Esbjerg. Okay, in the past 6 games for the home side, Nykobing have had 2 wins as well as 4 losses, and the away side have had 4 wins and 2 losses in the past 6 games they've had. And when you bring it down to how both sides are fared from home and away perspective, you see that the home side in the past 10 home games have managed just 3 wins, 2 draws, and 5 losses playing from home. And the away side in the past 10 away games have won 7 and have managed 2 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 away games I've had. It goes to show that the away side is actually the better side in this amongst the two. So, and also what of note is the fact that the last time both teams met saw their away side defeating the home side by 3-0. So in this very encounter, we also expect the away side Esbjerg to pick up the spoils in this very game. We expect away to win. That's our verdict, and that will take us to the next game. And the next game also happen to be in Slovakia, second division, where we'll have Spartak Myjava, who will be up against Belenenses. Okay, in the past six for the home side, have managed 3 wins as well as 2 losses and 1 draw. And the away side have seen just 1 win in the past 6 games, and have as well as experienced 5 losses in the past 6 games I've had. And taking a look at how both sides fared from home and away basis, we could say that in the past 10 home games for the home side, they have been able to achieve 5 wins, 3 losses, and 2 draws in the past 10 home games. And the away side playing from away in the past 10 away games have just managed 2 wins as well as 2 draws and 6 losses in the past 10 away games I've had. And when you put all that together, we know that the home side is expected to rise to the occasion, seeing that they've been doing very well, and their past 2 home games have seen them claiming victory in those 2 home games. So we expect them to rise to the occasion in this very one. It is home win. That's our verdict for this very encounter, and that will take us to the next game. And that next game is in Iceland. Also happen to be the last game for the day. Okay, Iceland second division, where we'll have Afturelding coming up against Bordeaux in the first in the past 6 games for the home side have had 3 wins as well as 2 losses and 1 draw, and the away side have managed 2 wins as well as 4 losses in the past games I've had. And when you take a look at how both sides fared, you could say that the home side in the past 10 home games have managed 5 wins as well as 2 draws and 3 losses in the past 10 home games I've had, and the away side have lost 7 games out of 10 away games, and I've had 2 draws as well as just 1 win in the past 10 home games, in the past 10 away games they've had. And it goes to show that they're not doing very well at the moment. It is the home side who's doing, way better than the away side. But something worthy of note is the fact that in these encounters, you can see that the home side in the past 10 home encounters have experienced over 2.5 on 8 occasions, and the away side as well have seen a similar occurrence. So we expect to see a lot of goals in this very one. It is over 2.5. That's our verdict for that very game. We expect to see at least 3 goals in this very encounter. And that concludes our predictions today on Betkraft. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope the ticket goes green. Remember to also play responsibly. Do not put all your fortune in a bet. It's only a football game. You can go either way. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is Saturday, very big day for us, and we'll be coming here with our predictions also. So I hope to see you tomorrow. But until then, keep winning.